Hello and welcome to another video from Mr. Kumado. In this video, we're looking at a higher GCSE exam question on circle theorems. This is a question where we asked to find the angle X. We've been given information that DC equals DF, BFD and AFC are straight lines. We're to work out the size of angle X. Now the strategy to work out this angle is looking carefully at the diagram we've been given. We can see clearly that this angle 24 degrees is actually an angle subtended by this arc BC. This arc BC subtends an angle 24 degrees at the circumference at the point I. The same arc BC subtends an angle at the circumference at D. So one of the second theorems clearly says that if an arc, for example BC, subtends an angle at the circumference, then the same arc subtends an angle at another part of the circumference, the angle will be the same. Example, if I had a circle like so, and I choose my arcs to be A, B, for instance, if this arc AB subtends an angle here as X, then arc AB subtend another angle over here. These two angles has to be the same, and it's one of the second theorems. So this theorem is what we're using over here. So this 24 degrees means here is also 24 degrees. We've been given these little lines here. This simply means this length is the same as that length. Therefore, that makes this triangle FDC an isosceles triangle. We know that in a triangle, the angles add up to make 180. So this angle over here will be the same as this angle here because the triangle is an isosceles triangle. So we are going to have 180 minus 24. And if we subtract that, we're getting a 6 over here. And that's a 7 and 5. We get 156 degrees. So we then divide 156 divided by 2 to get these angles over here. So if we divide 156 by 2, we get 78. So this angle over here is 78 degrees. Whilst we've got this angle here, we use a very basic fact in angles. Angles on a straight line add up to make 180. So this three angles, X, 2X, and 78 lie on the same straight line, so they will make 180 degrees. So we're going to have X plus 2X plus 78 will be equal to 180 degrees. So we solve this, we get 3X plus 78 equals 180 degrees. And then we get 3X equals 180 degrees minus 78. And then we have 3X equals, we subtract this, and that gives us simply 102. We then divide both sides by 3 to get X. And dividing by 3, I don't have enough space there, so I'll write it here. X then must be equal to 102 divided by 3. And that should be equal to, how many 3's in 10 we are going to get? 3. And we get 34 degrees. So X equals 34 degrees. And that is our angle X. We can check to see if we're correct on that. So double 34, 34 times 2 will give us 68. And then we have already 68 plus our 78, and we also have 34. This added together will be 16, added 4 with 20, 0 carry the 2. That will be 10 plus the 6 and the 2, 180, check. And we know we've got it absolutely right. So the main things here is using this theorem that says the angle subtended by an arc AB at the circumference will be equal to the angle subtended by this arc at another point of the circumference. So with this fact and angles on a straight line, we've managed to work out the value of X, which is 34 degrees. In our next video, we will have a look at other types of questions where we combine key theorems to do with circuit theorems and other bits with algebra to work out. So the main thing, if you're working on this, you can use the strategy of cover to discover. So once we've figured out this here, then with the cover to discover, you can cover up all of this bit, and you can see if I cover up all of this bit, I'm left with just a straight line with 3 angles. All of this bit is just covered, and we basically have a straight line with 3 angles here, this angle x, 2x, and 78. We're looking at angles on a straight line. Okay, some questions, examiners might actually have some angles over here, and you might have to use, if you had other angles, say for example, we had something here, and we might be asked to find what this angle is. So let's say this is R, and we told this, say for example, is 40 degrees. Then we'll be able to figure out what R will be using the fact that angles at a point add up to 360. But that's not what we were given, so we don't need that. I'll take that bit off. So we get x equals 34. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.